My name is Sam. I'm a San Bernardino resident. I live here. I work here. I'm raising my family here. You know, there's always an easy way to hone in on the negative parts of our city, but I'm just part of a group of people that refuse to give up on the communities here.
This is more than a response to articles written by newspaper staff watching one county over witnessing. Rather, it's a march toward a brighter vision. Fed up with mirror image, time to ignite the mission. I.e. unite, that's all surrounding cities. Don't discount our potential like we are drowned in pity. I'm not delusional though. The stats are obvious proof. Baseline and e-prostitutes adjacent to the adult school. Rich history brought to ruins while homeless and murder rates are constantly booming. San Bernardino. I hear babies crying for lack of parental guidance. Wildly watch them grow up into drugs and violence. To cover up the silence of affection. Some cry and some fight. Different expressions, but it's the same shame. Their need for something more doesn't change. Scratching to survive, they want to stop the hunger pains. Not just stomach aches from no food for days, but from hope that was broken, forcing them to run in vain. Victims of injustice cussing out the system, and those guilty of the injustice they inflicting. For those who don't know, who are not acquainted with this existence, you may think that you're far removed from this view, maybe wondering, how do I bridge myself to this truth? We live in the same boat. 401k, retirement pay, keeping up with the Joneses with stuff that rusts and mold, filling up emptiness with the false hope based on your work and toil to muster up security that matches up with education and earnings. From costly coffee cup sippers to glossy-eyed drug trippers, it's the same bottomless pit longing bombing your inner core. When you truly get in touch with your yearnings, we're in the same boat and we all need hope. San Bernardino, on the surface we scream, stop the violence. We scream, keep the peace. Too much killing in our streets. Body count rising from the mountains to the valleys. Our communities are floundering. What do we need? More outreach? More peace rallies? Stricter laws and policies? More after-school programs promoting arts and literacy? Alcohol Anonymous and behavior modification programs to make us upstanding members of society? Go from rags to riches depictions to better yourself expositions. Look, whether you live the hood or the suburban life, whether you're deemed worthy or unworthy through human eyes, one thing I know and I'm sure, deep change can occur through outward efforts and cures. Man, can we talk Jesus? Not religion. Religion is exhausting. Religion offers promises like Swiss cheese, soft and full of holes, that points out every failure with no power to redeem. Redemption can't stem from the more or less of what I've done. I can't. I know I'm wretched and wrong. We know that there's something off. We know we're hurt and flawed. You don't gotta tell us, we see it. So deep in sin, we're sinking and foolish to think that the Father God could extend his arms and reach us. So we compensate in any way, you name it, in any lane we can squeeze in. But again, let's talk about Jesus. Not bad people trying to be good or moral or decent, but AED paddles on San Bernardino to rise back from the dead to Paracletos breathing. Please, let's talk about Jesus, the gospel. How a perfect and holy God has reached us. Liars, cheaters, violent, perverts, prideful, egregious. For us, he did it for us. Nothing to offer, but he paid a price so steep that 1,000 generations of exertions and human payment couldn't achieve it. Please give me Jesus. Rewind time to see a bond through blood spillage. A thorny crown embedded in the skull of a God-man, marred past recognition. Amazing love, Son of God sent to suffer and soak up wrath meant for us. Wrath meant for us. Such an amazing love. Melt our hearts so seared and scarred with fears and cause us to hear you, Lord. This is our supplication for the cancellation of slow-mo suicide. San Bernardino needs Jesus.